Hello students, I am Dr. Shelja Sharma, Assistant Professor from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, your instructor for this module. Welcome back to the course on Destination Management. We bring this course to you as a part of e-Pathshala initiative of the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India to make postgraduate education accessible to all. Travel trends are changing continuously. With online booking facilities and virtual tourism options, tourist destinations are competing with one another to provide affordable, best quality and valuable services to improve tourism experiences. The tourism industry is working on the principle of what I can do to make the lives of my customer better. Travel companies are developing a closer relationship with customers by having meaningful interactions. Added value in tourism is brought in by applying the concept of co-creation of tourism experiences. Co-creation of quality experiences is possible by forming a network of services that will fulfill the needs and wants of tourists in a trouble-free manner. Both the tourist and the tourist destination will benefit by co-creation. Co-creation will bring in quality services to the tourist and an increase in the revenue for local businesses. The spirit of the place and the people is closely linked to experiences. Tourist experiences that are created by linking the history of the destination, local legends, stories, myths, folklore are meant to create unique reasons for a specific tourist destination. Every tourist is being pictured as a visiting human being. There is an increasing interest among visitors to learn about different cultures and to experience the local culture in its original form. Tourist destinations are attractive because they are experience generators. Every tourist destination is working to include innovative and sustainable tourist development practices in the respective businesses across areas to provide affordable, valuable and comfortable services. Newer tourism trends, skills and hospitality ideas change the demand level for already existing tourism practices. Depending upon the tourism practices of the tourist country, the required skill changes are introduced in the tourism destination to ensure orderly development. This is worked out in both qualitative and quantitative terms. New indicators and new data are used to develop newer tourism strategies. The target tourism destinations therefore creates a good experiences that engage the visitors. In this module, we will talk about some of the recent trends in tourism. A rise in the demand for authentic local experiences. Local tourism experiences allow the tourists to be able to step into the daily lives of the locals in the tourist destination. The tourist will be able to see, taste and experience the local culture. There are wide ranges of local tourism experiences that you can create. This ranges from being one single local activity through a complete weekend activity. In some countries, there are local organizations that will create a possibility to join local people for dinner or lunch in a private home setting. Several local tourist experts will help the tourists to know more about local specialities. Typically, a rich local experience will consist of exposure to art, pottery and painting, dance, learning the language, gastronomy, local festivals, regional recipes and more are just a few to name from the many unique tourism experiences. Authentic local tourism experiences are made up of people and things. The human being in us comes to experience the unique nature of new environments. You have to experience the environment as a human being and not as a tourist. This kind of tourist experiences bring one very close to human values. The most authentic local experience that very tourists want to experience is the sensitivity of the locals to the wishes, needs and desires of individual guests. This is one of the most desired and natural form of tourist experience that increasing number of tourists are willing to experience and enjoy. Active participation with the locals along with the many things to do like visiting with destination attractions, visiting landmarks, museums, heritages, events shapes in memorable tourism experiences. Increase in leisure trips. Mixing business trips with leisure has made hefty compulsory job trips in a pleasurable visits. There is a steady increase in number of tourists making at least 2 leisure trips in a year. They either win the trip as performance incentives at job our productivity meeting visit, training programs, recognition trips, and more. In all of such trips, they make the most of business and leisure opportunity in the destination. They are young travelers who tend to lose track of time management and they tend to blur business and leisure trips. Leisure travelers are becoming smart in identifying and researching the leisure options in the areas they are going to visit. When they are put up in service apartments for stay, they tend to enjoy the new city just like any local. Leisure trips turn out to be the cost effective. Leisure trips are made more comfortable when there are on-site laundry, kitchen and exercise facilities are made available. This provides for hotel-style comforts and therefore they will be able to get more time for sightseeing and other travel leisure-based activities. In cases where weekends come before the start of the business meeting, the traveler will be able to overcome jet lag and other kinds of travel sickness. They will be all fresh in the following the business meeting after a neat rest and refreshment in the new destination. If you have plans to attend shows and events, you have to book the tickets time ahead. Most of such trips can be enjoyed well when time and events are planned wisely. Dominance of mobile bookings. Any travel process involves a pre-travel phase, the on-site phase and a post-travel phase. Increasing number of travelers are accessing travel information via mobile phones. They are using mobile browsers, mobile application access, SMS, phone calls and a wide range of mobile web-based technologies to access different types of travel help services. Travelers start off with using mobile web network to research and plan their trip during the pre-travel phase. During the pre-travel phase, clients research for the availability of hotels, shuttle services using cabs and local transportation, restaurants for food, local activities, shopping destinations, booking for local events, etc. etc. They make their bookings for hotels and other travel purposes using the mobile phones. The comfort of being able to identify hotels, flights, packages and to staying in touch with those at home, taking and sharing photos and more of travel related needs and wants make mobile bookings handy for travel planning. Customers using mobile phones in the pre-travel phase engage in using the mobile for researching information and comparing prices during the on-site travel situation. They make modifications to the travel plan on-site. They use Google Maps to identify the right travel routes. Changes and modifications to travel agenda are easier than ever with the coming of mobile bookings. Post-travel phase, including sharing, documentation and re-experiencing the trip, are also easier with the mobile phones. Dominance of mobile bookings is completely due to the convenience and reliability of the network of travel services that can be accessed online. Let us consider some important facts about tourism and travel. 85% use smartphones to plan their travel when on leisure tours. 30% use mobile apps to find the best hotel and flight details. 15% use download travel apps to plan a trip ahead. Travel and tourism related apps rank as the 7th most downloaded category of apps. 15% downloaded mobile apps specifically for the upcoming vacations, holidays. Use of VR in destination marketing. Virtual reality will help people to know about tourism opportunities that they did not know before. This is definitely not a substitute for real-time tourism experiences because people do not accept artificial experiences as real. People who have experienced a tourist destination virtual reality will want to visit the place or participate in activities in that phase. Virtual reality is a powerful promotional tool for destination marketing. A sophisticated virtual reality experience has the capacity to sell more holidays than a brochure. The required technology for virtual reality is widely available in adequate quality for affordable rates. Therefore, virtual reality has become a cost-effective tool for real-world use in the tourism industry. The danger in virtual reality is that it could also increase tourist numbers in an already overcrowded destination. When creating a perception about a tourist destination without guidance of tourists can imagine something that is not there in the tourist destination. However, when virtual reality is used, it can create true image in the minds of the participants. When the consumers visit the place, what they see will be what they have already imagined with virtual reality. They will thus be able to enjoy the unique nature of authentic tourism experience in real time, which comes with combining the place, the people, and the weather therewith. When gimmicks over promotions and false sense of importance are avoided in virtual reality, tourists will be able to get factual and practical information using this mode of advertisement. This will definitely give successful results for the destination being marketed. Growth of homestays and sharing economy. Homestays refer to the process of staying in someone's home by making a payment for a short period of time. Clean, comfortable, and budget friendly food and accommodation makes homestay attractive. The need of a tourist will financially reward a local host who is willing to provide home-style comfort at a destination. This kind of sharing of economy is a budget-friendly, mutually beneficial, demand-based service process in tourism. The homestay host will share homes with travelers from around the world. They will be willing to serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner as required in the home-style manner. If the quality of services provided to homestay tourists are improved, this can help attract more number of tourists. Homestays for tourists will provide the tourist with the opportunity to stay with the local families, observe their customs, culture, and values. Most homestays are arranged away from urban areas in a rural locality. There are those who are willing to provide homestay facilities in urban areas as well. It depends upon the attitude of the tourist to choose from the available options. Let us consider some dimensions of homestays. Homestays operations could be to create alternative accommodation opportunities and a tool for promoting rural tourism and its benefits to the local community, economy, and art and culture of the region. Number two, it could be a sustainable revenue generating project for rural development. Number three, it can help in flow of resources from urban to the rural economy. It can prevent migration of rural people to urban. There is a negative part of homestays. When not planned well, homestays can lead to exploitation of local resources, impact on the religion, daily lives, and the local practices of the people. Possibilities are high for increased alcohol consumption and other kinds of negative activities in tourist centers. When homestay hosts are trained with the required skill to maintain the integrity and goodness of this method of hospitality, this can be positively fruitful experience for the host as well as the tourist. Preserving good values is very important no matter what the ideals and financial benefits are. Uptake in solo travel, especially among female solo travel, is all about the individual's personal taste. There is an uptake in solo travel, especially among females. They tend to like the idea of being able to do what they want, when they want, and on their own schedule. Solo travel allows the traveler to focus on the destination and all that it has to offer without any kind of distraction. So there's a lot of downtime for quiet reading, enjoying art, and reflecting on the happenings. Solo travelers come across locals who go out of their way to provide some special treatments to improve the traveling experience. Solo travel is not selfish. When you are at home, your friends, employers, family, and colleagues tend to influence your actions. When you travel alone, you will be able to escape the influence of others and you will be able to live free by making your own choices. When you travel alone, you will be able to enjoy a personal rhythm. You will know yourself better and you will be able to discover your strengths and passions that you did not know before. To many females, being solo is about total freedom. They can travel where they want, how they want, without a fixed plan. Traveling solo makes you to step out of your comfort zone. You will be able to be more independent and you will be able to enjoy the responsibility of organizing things on your own. Well, traveling solo does not leave you a loner. Even if you start alone, you cannot be that too for too long. You'll be able to attract lifelong friends as you travel. Rise in food tourism. Food is one of the interesting tourism products and an experience in itself. There is a rise in food tourism. Food festivals are popular in many nations. Even if the food is not the main reason for the festival, many festivals feature food as the main attraction. Food is more than just a source of nourishment. It is an expression of entertainment, cultural tradition, innovation, and celebration. The wide varieties of dining choices, table service quality, opportunities for socialization, finer ambience, and many other factors make food and cooking an attractive reason for travel. There's a famous saying that goes like, tell me what you eat and I will tell you who you are. Food is the most unique motivation for travel. Food is of specific regions is influenced by religious and political identities. Some foods are avoided on the basis of religious faith. Cultural foods have food traditions like halal foods, kosher food, non-dairy food, vegan foods, and more that are related to the belief and identity of a people, the people of a region. Picking up bread, milk, and eggs from the local farmer by home shopping at the farm game is a dream-like experience. A tour to a wine region, fresh cheese are just a few to name ins and outs of food tourism. There are benefits and challenges in food tourism. It is to prepare, taste and learn about local authentic flavors. Food in its myriad forms is an interesting experience. Food is the most successfully marketed tourism commodity, and anyone who experiences it right will want it over and over again. Sharpen your appetite, feed your food curiosity. Great personalization through big data. The world has already gotten used to tourism. The changes and challenges in the tourism industry are forever evolving in the new age of e-commerce and m-commerce. Tourism destination management organizations are making the best use of online travel solutions to coordinate adventure tourism, backpacker tourism, holiday tourism, volunteer tourism, green tourism, ecotourism, and tourism of all types. Policy development, marketing strategies, infrastructural strategies, quality management, and contemporary trends are all meant to ensure sustainable tourism development. Sustainable tourism development is possible only with personalization of tourism experience by exploring the big data that provides the tourist marketer with details about the expectations of different classes of tourists. Big data analytics could help us understand: number 1, where do tourists like to visit? Number 2, when do tourists visit? Number 3, what do tourists like or dislike at each of these visited locations? Number 4, how do tourists travel between places? Number 5, what routes do they usually take? Number 6, what activities and events do tourists like to participate in? When the qualitative and quantitative data for each tourist destination and tourist type is studied and explored, then better hospitality services can be devised, whether for business travel, leisure travel, food travel, adventure travel, or religious travel. Every travel group has a specific set of needs. These can be effectively coordinated and executed effectively to provide best-in-class services to customers. But big data provides one with the reliable capacity to predict the needs and wants of tourists. It gives a clearer idea about tourist expectations by providing reliable data for situational and behavioral analysis of tourists. Greater personalization through big data is possible by exploring the main reason why someone would be visiting with a destination. With goal-oriented data analysis 24/7 and 365 days in a year, best-class tourist experiences can be provided. To sum up, when the purpose of tourism is identified for a specific area, relevant tourism activities can be arranged in the destination. Knowledge of tourist requirements will help the destination marketer to be able to identify different segments of tourist visitors to eventually to help in fulfilling their needs and wants. The way in which individuals consume services should be carefully studied to improve cooperation, performance, information and flow of knowledge related to the specific tourist group. Tourism trends are rapidly changing. It is important for the destination marketer to update oneself to fulfill the requirements of the tourist. There will always be a marketer's side of the story, but success comes only when the tourist side of the story is given the required importance. Place the needs of the tourist first on a consistent manner, and it is going to be a surefire success. Thank you.